I didn't touch it, did I? Pickleball! We love pickleball. This is Brian E. Ridge, Kirkpatrick Vonnegut, Don Elcesius Ridge with pickleball analysis from a game that was several weeks ago. Is now mid-June 2025. Who are we playing with? We're playing with Steve. He's got the ball. He traipses his way back in an, I don't know, like a Frankstonian steps. And he's about to serve. I'm his partner right there with the white shirt. And on the other side, we have Stacy and now Gary. Gary, he tries to do a little punch drop, but didn't quite hit it on the right part of the paddle. It hit deadly off the paddle and into the net. So to our benefit, we're up 1-0 early. I play with all these knuckleheads with some frequency. Sometimes they're kind enough to invite me on a Wednesday, like I think this was a Wednesday. And then I play with them frequently over in Seoul Park. So across the pond, other side of the bay, I'll play with these knuckleheads pretty frequently. I think we're one. Stacy served first, so we always do south side there. Stacy just misses wide there. I had been working on my backhands, especially at the net, trying to anything that accelerate, trying to keep it in play more. I found that I was missing that quite a bit. Ugh, that is a really much of a pop-up. I don't like what I'm doing here. Hopefully I get ready to defend this shot because it's probably coming. Oh, he's going to beat me on that side. Look at that. I overplay this. So I am thinking protect middle, which is my job. But I'm probably leaning that way as well as a little further to the right when you need to. Maybe even Steve's a little farther right. Now his job is to protect that line because if it's an acceleration, that's an easy one for him to win if he's not ready for it. So my job is here, his job is there, and it looks like Gary gets me leaning. Let's see how this turns out. I fear it's not good for me. Hit that button, and we're back. Yeah, he whipped me. So I'm too far right and leaning, and Gary very adroitly makes me look like a moron by hitting it to the side I wasn't ready for at all. So good job, Gary. Bad job, me. Stacy's turn to serve. I'm really going to try to focus on my play. You guys, if you watch this, you do your own damn thing. I'm ready. I like my position. I'm ready here. I'm watching the ball. Let's see what Gary does. Looks like he's going at Steve. Going right middle. Steve handles it without a problem. Steve's got great hands. He's quick. We should be okay this game, though. They're both very good players as well. I think especially when I'm left and he's right, because we're going to have both forehands in the middle. They're going to be a little bit tough to beat us down the middle. But let's see what happens there. Stacy's shot is ridiculously good. Oh. We fight it pretty good. Stacy's the winner of that one. She put a really difficult shot on Steve's backhand. He was able to get it back. I was able to defend one hard shot, but they had the advantage, and they end up winning. I like it. I like it. So here, I think Stacy's pretty far. As we look at it left, and Gary's pretty far right. So I've got the middle. I don't hit it that hard, but I hit it where they ain't. And I like it. I think Stacy got, pushed out with those dinks a little bit. Gary might want to slid over a bit, but that was too big a gap down the middle. I don't do too much with it. I like that I just kind of hit an easy shot down the middle where they ain't. Don't try to hit it too hard where I risk hitting it, out or something. Good shot, Gary. What do I do? All right, that's kind of my armpits. The fact that I got it at all, I'm fairly happy with. And then Gary has a really good shot. He's got that shot where he hits it down, kind of across court if he's on the left side or down the line. As we're facing now, he's on the left side. I think Steve's doing too much with this shot, right? That's pretty low. I mean, that's low. That's below his knee, and he's trying to hit a drive. So he's got a chance of putting that over the net and still in, but it's a low percentage. I think we got to go drop there and try to get up to the net. Play continues. Gary to serve. Gary's got a steady, good, low, hard serve. Doesn't do a ton with it, but does quite a bit with it. And consistency I like a lot. That's a really good shot on Steve's back foot by Gary.
Moment of your time.
And he fails to dig one at his feet. Oh, I like it. Stacy serves and slides. Interesting. They're both lefties, right? So lefty, something you don't come across every day. There were 3 lefties out there today, which shouldn't be fair. I'm the guy that's playing the game correctly, playing as a right-hander. These idiots are playing from the wrong side. I got the paddle in the wrong part of the body. So lefty-lefty, stacking's sometimes, it depends on who's got the better forehand, backhand, things like this, or, just what position works better. Stacy's got that really vicious cross-court dink, so I kind of like maybe her playing the right. But Gary's got every shot too, so it really doesn't matter. Gary tries to get me on that little fake middle, pull it down the line again. This time I was up for it. I think she looked, no, she's really watching the ball there. She really has got her eyes on the ball. Just doesn't quite lift it enough. So, wasn't a matter of form. Maybe the ball's a little behind her, which is handleable, but makes it a little more challenging. Give Steve a little bit of kudos for where he decided to land that. A lot of people say, you want to dink in the kitchen, dink in the kitchen. I couldn't think of anything less intelligent to say. I hit that high on Gary's forehand. That's a problem. I hit that high on Gary's forehand. Oh, now I get a good reset. I move up on the good reset. I like that. And we earn the point. I think dinking well past the kitchen is also often the right plan. Obviously, if your opponent is a little back, you don't want to dink it just softly in the kitchen because that's going to bring them all the way to the kitchen. You want to hit it around their feet frequently. Often they're off foot. So if I'm a right-hander, I think hitting it at their left foot is the perfect dink. And if that's 6 inches past the kitchen line or the no volley zone, fantastic. All right, we're having a couple easy points with a little bit of a sloppy plays. Let's see if we improve. These guys are, 4.3 to 4.8ish. I don't know what our skill levels are, but certainly 4-level play. We've not seen it quite yet. Steve's really short hopping those. He's handled every one of them very well. I don't try to do too much on the high backhand. It's fine. We get a long play here. That was go time for Steve. And I throw my paddle in disgust because I had a winner. I could have gone a lot of places. I went outside wide, and that's really pretty inexcusable. I mean, sometimes you kind of hit it at their body, and maybe that shot's what I was trying to do, but I think going middle is the right choice. And I chose badly and executed badly. Just out, I think, is what it was. We tried to sell it. It wasn't for sale. They saw it out, probably because it was out. I like my deep, soft return. I should be able to get up to the kitchen, no problem. Steve keeps them back. Right, they have to hit 3 or 4 from the back line. Usually it's going to turn out well for the guys at the kitchen. Good for us keeping them back. That's a little high. I think Gary should be working his way up with Stacy on that play. He's back. She's moving up. Even though it wasn't a great dink, I think at least mid-court was a doable thing. Mr. Steve. I was going to look at watch my play. I'm talking about everything. Good shot at his feet, right? Makes it a lot harder. Get just the right touch on it. Getting over the net's a thing, but trying to get it where it's not an attackable shot when it's at your feet, over the net but not attackable, is pretty tough. I get beat by a better player there. Stacy drives it and wins the point. They're getting some points here. I bet they're in the lead. I've not been paying attention to that. Drive to Steve. Steve keeps him back. Tries to take it in the air like you just don't care. We win the rally. Short return brings them up. Just should have lifted that a hair more. Man, I'm pretty far over. I'm watching her probably, so I know she's not going line, but I think I'm pretty far to the right there. I'm just looking for a ball to poach. Let's see if it's going to hurt me later. Oh, Steve got it. Dug it. I thought it was end of point, but Steve got it. Stacy goes lob. Doesn't quite get enough mustard on it. I'm able to put it away overhand. I like my choice there, going wide but not too wide, and at a guy that's backing up. Seems to work. Did not hear the score. Steve to serve. Good deep return. Decent drive. I get a lucky stab and a reset that works out pretty well. I really love that play by Stacy. I'm sorry, by Steve. So right here, my job is to protect middle, and I really get in there. I'm looking for a shot. It'd be hard for her to hit that left of me, and I know her game. I know when it's high, she's going to pound it right between us at the feet, so I slide over pretty far, and I'm able to dig that tough shot out, and it gets back to her pretty quick. So a little risky playing that far to the middle, but if I don't move a full step that way, I don't think I make that play. Goes to Steve's backhand. That's a nice shot. Goes to my backhand. It's a nice shot. Severe cut. They're working us. And then they watch the ball go out. That's smart. Let it go out. I'm upset because they called the ball out. It was only up by 3 feet. It's close enough, right? Great drop by my partner. This is just ridiculous, right? I mean, that's such a watch my right foot as I bail out of this shot. I'm okay. I can dink it. No, let's bail out and jump backwards and throw my shoulder up as if I've never played any athletic sport in my entire life. Never do that again. Lean into your shot. Drive through your shot. Don't blow up like you just got shot as you're hitting the ball. I go cut. That cut does make the ball come down a little lower when it's returned. I don't think I hit that good a shot. I think Gary might have just mishit it a hair. Sammy Samuel's been texting me. We got more pickleball stuff happening. Little net love. We get the second one. All right, 15-minute game here, so that's a pretty long game. Average game's about 12 minutes. So this game lasted a little bit longer than usual. We got a couple minutes left, I think. Good deep return by Gary. Good volley by Gary. What a nice shot. Watch this Steve shot here. That ball ducks right over the net and dives down. Gary tries to short hop it. Hits it fine on the paddle. Just doesn't lift it quite about 4 more inches of height, and it was a good return. But Steve had such a nice shot. It wasn't crazy hard, but man, it was crazy accurate. I go drive pretty poorly. I can't get it up. I might need Viagra in my future. My partner with the serve. Gary goes cut backhand. They're working on Steve, trying to get to his backhand. Oh, hello. I think I just got lucky here. He does this pull down the line. Look at, I'm ready middle. Really not my job to be middle here. It really should be more Steve's job. But somehow I just flailed my whole body to try to throw my right hand at the ball. Get very fortunate to get that ball, not only hit it, but to lift it over the net softly where they ain't. You know, I'll say it was quick hands for sure, and a little fortuitous as far as where it went when I threw my hand just that direction. All right, good point by us. Let's keep it up. Gonna go to Steve. His backhand drop is good. She's gonna work his backhand because she's so good at that. There's 3 really tough ones. Really good lob by Steve. And then we saw that put away before. My buddy set it up. I got the award. I get all the kudos for hitting the hard overhand, but he really did the work with that really, really good lob. I was the benefactor of his excellent shot. I get all the glory. He did all the work. Let's keep getting points. Maybe we're going to win this game. Stacy hammers it down the middle. Hammers it right. We're fighting pretty good here. Nice little point. Return to reset. We go lob. Nice getting, Stacy. Nice getting. This is a point. Nice job. And that's the game. We end on a good rally. Good fight by all there. We'll play more pickleball. I look forward to the next time I see you, knuckleheads. Ciao.